This is the black walnut. Some of these may look rotten, but that's just the stain that's contained in the outer husk as it is gradually exposed to the air. These are notoriously tricky to remove and messy. I recommend using nitrile gloves because the stain will penetrate some latex gloves, and you do not want this on your hands. It can take more than 2 weeks for stained hands to go away, and it can even induce an allergic reaction. Removing this spongy material is tedious, but you can clean more than you will ever use in a year in around 2 hours. The soft, spongy material that comprises the green husk is saturated with this yellow-green liquid, which is the basis for walnut stain. It quickly turns brown in the air, so it is easy to underestimate just how brown your hands are going to become. The stain that I'm squeezing here is just for demonstration. It would still need boiled down to make it more concentrated before using it. Boiling down the stain removes the excess water from it, but it takes a long time, and I luckily will not have to do it again for a very long time. If you're in a hurry to make stain, adding a little bit of ammonia to the green husks can induce them to turn brown more quickly. I'm sure that you wouldn't mind if one of these were to disappear from the shower. It falls apart into a long tube when you cut the binding in its center. Now just give them a rinse and hang them from the ceiling for a month at room temperature. If you dry them out too quickly, the shells will crack. If you dry them out too slowly, microorganisms will cover them. Now they are ready to crack. They'll keep in their shells for about a year, but it's probably best to shell them around 2 months and store them in a mason jar. Looking at the end of the walnut, you can see fairly distinct horizontal and vertical axes. I've found by trial and error that the best way to extract the nut in large pieces is by applying a force at around 45 degrees from these axes. And nothing beats the vise. I originally intended for this video to be about black walnut wood, because I just came across a pretty large amount of fresh logs that I have yet to mill down. But I guess I'll end it here and just say that I have more to come on the subject. But if you have these things laying around the yard or somewhere nearby, don't just let the squirrels have them. Give preparing them a try. Thanks a lot for your time.